Back on Studio 10 with Imperial Locksmith. This is the owner, Robert Stout. Robert, good to see you again.
How you doing?
Doing great. Today we're focusing in on residential locksmithing. So many different things to know about that. Let's start with what we're looking at behind us here. I see you have the latest technology, one of the punch pads on the door here. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, that has several different good functions about it. You could eliminate giving your high school student a key. When they come home from school, they could just type in the punch pad, go in. That way they're at school and they don't lose the key and you don't have a key out there somewhere not knowing where it is. Or you can use this function as, let's say, if you're on vacation and you needed the neighbor to water your plants. You could set their own code up on it. They could come in for the 2 or 3 days, enter the property, and then when you return home in 3 days, you can erase that code out and they will no longer have access.
So keyless entry makes things so much simpler. Great option there. Now, speaking of keys, a lot of people, when it comes to their house, they've got a key for the garage door, a key for the back door, a key for the front door, all that kind of stuff. One of the things you provide too is you can have a single key for your entire house.
That's correct. If you have any mix match hardware going on, as long as the key that you have will slide into the keyway, you could put everything on the same key. That's what you would call a rekey. If you have an odd lock, we can also replace that lock to match the existing lock so everything can still function on one key.
Now, something we have back here, which you were showing me, is this device. Hold this up here and tell the folks a little bit about what we have right here.
It's what you call a door jamb enforcer. What this does is prevent break-in. It's kick-in. People will kick the door in less than 2 seconds.
All right, so we got the door right here. Show me how this would go up against this door here for this type of scenario.
This basically just mounts to your jamb like this. It has some 3-inch screws that go through your jamb here. And what happens when the door is kicked this way, the force is pushed this way. They would literally have to kick the door out from here to here, which is nearly impossible.
So you would recommend that pretty much every homeowner should get one of these?
Yes.
Absolutely. All right. Many more topics with residential, but one last thing I want to ask you about today is also for people buying new homes. They move into a home, it was previously loved, someone else was in it, they want to change out all the locks, all that kind of stuff. Can you handle that for them as well?
Correct. You always want to remove any old keys that were existing. You don't know who may have it. You just want to simply eliminate any key that came with that house. And we can do that service at an economical price for you.
All right, for all your residential, business, commercial, automotive, whatever it is for your locksmithing needs, Imperial Locksmith can help. We'll post all their information on the Studio 10 tab at fox10tv.com. And in case you are curious about the pricing on some of those things we featured, for example, the touch keypad or the door jamb system, which he says that every home should have, all you got to do is call that number 447-4588. And also, Chastity, some good advice is for everyone to put that number right in your phone, because when you need a locksmith, a lot of times it just happens out of nowhere. So it's good to have it handy before something